Melbourne's first ever electric car show, and probably the biggest electric car show in Australian history. It was just on. I was there. It was very interesting. Probably one of my most liked cars, to my surprise, was actually the Kia EV9. And the big reason is there's really not much in this segment, right? It's a Land Cruiser sized electric SUV. I know people hate SUVs. A lot of people hate them. But really, people are going to keep buying them. So it's a good alternative to have. At least Kia are going to fill this niche. I know there's going to be more coming soon, but that was one of the highlights for me. Another one I really liked seeing was the Hyundai Ioniq 5N, or Hyundai. I know you guys call it that in the US. The Ioniq 5N. It looks, to be honest, I think it doesn't look as good as the standard Ioniq 5. Looks like it's a bit try-hard. But the truth is, I was just talking to my uncle who loves EVs, and he has an electric bike company, in fact, and he was saying, wouldn't it be great to own? Wouldn't it be a cool car to own? The Ioniq 5N, it's like a Tesla Model Y performance, but, juiced up a little bit. I think it's really nice, and when you see it in person, it looks good. Now, one other car that I really liked was the Abarth, the Fiat Abarth 500. This is not a converted Fiat 500. It's in fact completely different to the standard Fiat 500. The Fiat 500e, the electric version of the 500, it's a completely different car. It's bigger than the 500. It's actually a ground up built EV. And the Abarth version is, I think, fairly well priced. I mean, it's around about $40,000 US. It's not cheap, but it's a little performance hot hatch. And I think it sounds like a lot of fun. And speaking of sound, I'm curious, what do you guys think of this? It has a lot of noise. It puts out the same sound as the gasoline-powered version. For me, when I first heard it, I went, that's just weird. But actually, the sound kind of grew on me strangely because it sounded so nice.
One here on the left.
Start, stop.
There you go.
Oh, do that again.
All right. So I'll put the keys down. But the whole idea of it is, it's different, it's a bit of fun. And that's what an Italian car's got to be.
Nice. Anyway, it could be kind of cool in a way because, I mean, if you wanted to say, drive through some tunnels and things like that with this kind of sound on, that could be a bit of fun. And then you could, when you're driving on the highway and you don't want to hear that constant drone, you could turn the sound off. So even though it's a little bit weird, it could actually be kind of cool. And there was a few other electric cars there. The Aura Good Cat. That was a real nice one for me. I really like the Good Cat. You can get one of those for 39,990 Australian dollars, so around 27,000 US dollars. Should you buy one? Well, personally, I'd probably go for the MG4 base model before that option. But it is still a definitely good alternative, and it's very, very affordable. Definitely one worth considering. Now, there was a bunch of other EVs. I took a video of these electric cars as I was walking around the show. After I'd done a couple of presentations. It was great to see you all there. By the way, now I'm going to say big apologies to some of you who emailed me for tickets. I gave away my first 100 tickets, and then I asked for another 100. They said, yep, no problems, we'll get those to you. And I kept emailing, didn't hear back. And they finally emailed them to me on the Friday, right the day before the event. And that's when I was driving down from Newcastle to Melbourne. And so I just didn't have the capacity to send those emails to you with those free tickets on the Friday night because I was actually driving to the event. So my apologies that I wasn't able to give out that additional 100 tickets. If you missed out, hopefully they sort that stuff out next year. The next year, by the way, will actually be in Sydney. So that'll be really cool. Now, one thing I find really fascinating about this is to the electric car naysayers, right? For these clowns, what I'd like to ask them is, why has there not been a motor show in Australia? In fact, most countries in the world now have basically cancelled the motor show. You're probably thinking, hang on a minute, there was one in Germany. No, it wasn't a motor show in Germany. It was an EV show. Now, EV shows are replacing motor shows. Most countries around the world, in fact, most countries have just cancelled motor shows and replaced them with EV shows. This is the future. It's pretty exciting. Guys, thank you for watching, be part of the event. It was really good to meet so many of you at the event. I'm sort of disappointed I couldn't meet more of you and enable more of you to be there because, of course, it's Melbourne, it's Australia. I know many people are from the United States. Now, I'm planning to come to the US next year. Well, I'm hoping to do that I want to do a something special in the United States, California, New York, probably San Francisco and San Diego and New York, and possibly Miami as well. Guys, thanks for being part of the experience, the electric car experience. It's been an amazing year, but things are just heating up. And I can't really begin to express my excitement at all the incredible new technology. We've got amazing technology coming from Tesla, from NASA, from CATL, from so many different companies that are just working, in fact, often together to make the future of EVs, the future of battery technology, the future of renewable energy, and ultimately, really, the future of the world, I think, much better than what it otherwise would be. And really, I think it's your support. You're demanding the products. You're demanding the better products. You're demanding that this new technology. You're demanding change. Most people are scared of change. So kudos to all of you who are part of this journey, because you're the ones willing to change. And the people who are willing to accept change, they're the ones who are actually the most intelligent.
Okay. Thank you.
I do like to remind people it does take
get a transition from you could draw and then you get a rod and then you have this.
Sorry.
How you going?
Good. Do you want me to? I'll move out so you can.
That's it. Paris?
The children, that's fine. Sorry? Oh, okay, what? I'm actually like the... Yeah, yeah. Oh, no. That's your V2 album from the corner. Yeah,
We're close to 5 o'clock, gents.
New Kona, hey?
Yes.
How long have you had this car for?
It hasn't been released yet, so that's a pre-production vehicle.
Pre-production vehicle. I just did a video on this one. I think it's a good step over the previous model.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. See you later.
China's exports have doubled in 12 months of cars. Last year, China was the third largest exporter of car vehicles worldwide. This year, they've overtaken Germany and Japan. A lot of people think, right, 2035, they're going to ban internal combustion in Europe. And they're actually going to do that in China as well. A lot of people think that. But people don't realise it's happening much earlier than that. So the United States, China and Europe actually have EV emissions laws coming in between 2026 and 2028, which means that it's very difficult to sell the internal combustion vehicles after that date, because the emissions for your tailpipe this year is 60% lower than today, on average, on those three places. It's a big difference. What that means is it's much more expensive to produce a car than you do that. It will, but at a much smaller scale. As you can see here, EV policy in China has made all the difference. Guys, I went to China in 2010, right before I had gas, 2009. And I couldn't believe my eyes. I was thinking, what are these things everywhere? There was these motorcycles everywhere, just dumped all over the ground. I'm like, throw it everywhere all over the ground. Everywhere. I couldn't understand what they were because there was no tailpipe. This is 2009. And I went to three cities. EV battery sales have doubled this year. Double, right? So why is the lithium price come down to here if EV sales have doubled? If we don't have enough lithium, it doesn't add up. It's clearly more than enough lithium. Now the other thing is, here, everyone started talking about sodium batteries. Manufacturers are starting to pivot to sodium. So a lot of the big batteries, a lot of the lithium now is going to go to sodium batteries, the big battery storage. That's one of the reasons that it's actually like, it's actually not dropping any further. Very possible. Now, this is a lithium index, and you can look at the same index for nickel. You can look for cobalt, phosphate, it will come down. Same thing. What about what's in the solar panels? Same thing. All of them. Okay. So, anyone here know who Robert Denholm is? Show up there. Robert Denholm was the CEO of Tesla. And she's now the chairman of Tesla. She's begging Australia to actually take the opportunity to make billions of dollars. Does anyone know what Elon Musk said about refining lithium? He said it's a license to print money. He has never said that about anything. Only time Elon Musk said there was a license to print money was in doing what we should be doing. And taking the lithium and refining it and getting the 10 times bigger. But we don't. We send it straight off to China. You know, we're selling 10 million cars a year of EVs. What's the cost of producing in 2030 when we're selling 50 million? A lot less. Check your battery cost. Here we are. 19%. If the battery costs 19% of the price of the car, it's almost certain it's cheaper to produce any type of electric car in 2030 than it is any petrol car. about 10 years, 10 to 15 years, that we must ship and produce. So here's some of the changes we're seeing. Has anyone seen the robots from Toyota? Has anyone seen them? Has anyone seen the new Toyota robots? No. Toyota just revealed their robots yesterday. Toyota's robots, you can train them. All you have to do is show it. You do this, and the robot will do the same thing. It'll do the housework, it'll do the dishes for you, it'll take your kid to school. No. It's good. But the truth is, Tesla's robots are one step ahead of that. Tesla's robots will teach a person to learn. And that will change the manufacturing process of cars. It will bring down the cost. Will it get rid of jobs? Yes, it will. That is just reality. Will new jobs emerge? Probably. Will we get rid of horses? Will we get rid of an old way of doing things and new jobs come out? Even Toyota has admitted that Tesla's gigacasting has to be done to make a car efficiently. Toyota revealed their gigacasting, the copy of Tesla's gigacasting, about 4 days ago. And they say it turns 88 parts to 1. 88 to 1. It takes a production time from about 4 hours down to 1 hour. Unfortunately, this is going to be a huge problem for Germany and Japan. And it could affect all of us. There could be a recession. And I've personally been preparing for something that could happen, which would be possibly economically devastating to everyone around that period of time. Will the world come through this? Yes, of course. But I would be very careful though what companies you choose to invest in and make sure they don't have any reliance on oil or fossil fuels, because those companies will be affected the most. By 2030, I believe in Fiat. Now I know a lot of people disagree with that, but I believe as a result, the air that all of you breathe, all of us, my children, your children, will be significantly improved. And I think that this will be a big life change for everyone. And now I feel as though I can be confident to tell my kids, you're inheriting a better world. I genuinely believe that. So I hope you do too. Even though most people don't agree with that now, I do think eventually people will start to realise that technological innovation, in other words, the incredible efforts of humans, will enable us to give our children, their children, a place that is better than what we inherited. So thank you all for coming, and it's been great to see you all. Now, for those of you who are not aware, my name's Sam Evans, and I'm the Electric Viking. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do. Thanks everyone for coming. Love to see you all later on. Thank you.